Hello! Happy birthday, Edison. Today is March 27th, 2022, and you are 11. Nice. All right. What is a hard thing you think Edison will face in his life, and what advice do you have for him in that situation?
I think you have a tendency to go along with what your friends do. You really like being with your friends and doing what they do. So I think if there ever comes a time when your friends are wanting to do something that you don't want to do or feel like you shouldn't do, I think that might be a hard thing. And so my advice to you is to remember the reasons for why it is you feel like you should or should not be doing whatever it is you should be doing. I guess just remember why you believe that the decision that you want to make is right, and go with what you feel like you should do is correct. So that is my that's my advice. Okay. All right. How is Edison different from his siblings?
Declan has a little bit of this as well, but I feel like you just like keep things to yourself. You want to be alone and you don't tell us what's going on. Like I'll hear from a parent of another kid in your class, like, oh, I heard Edison got sent in the hall. I'm like, what? It was a big enough deal. It had never happened before, so it was significant enough for this other student to go home and tell their parents, who then told me, but you didn't tell me. Yeah. It ended up being the teacher's fault, not yours, like the teacher's error. But just something that's different.
Self-contained.
Yeah, self-contained. Alex will come tell me what's going on, and Declan will sometimes chat my ear off. If Declan gets hurt, he likes to go be alone, but he doesn't keep the things private like that. And then Reese, who knows? What is something Edison does really well?
You adapt to your situation, your circumstances, your surroundings. Like with baseball, with swim, with your friends, you seem to you're able to just blend right in with them. Like, and not that you're always a follower, but like I feel like you're able to learn the culture or learn the way that people do things very quickly and just slide right in with the minimal, I don't know, heartache.
Yeah, at swimming, you joined a club swim team and just were like, I'm friends with these people now.
These are my friends. These are my swim friends.
And I was so nervous going the first time, and you were like, I got this. All right.
Okay. Which sibling is Edison most similar to?
Oh, man.
Sorry. I did different and then similar. But...
The most similar to. So.
Could be interests.
Yeah, you and Alex share a room, and so you do lots of talking, interested in, like you just got rollerblades like he has, and you do car stuff like he does, or Pokemon stuff like he does. Declan does too. So
I guess, yeah.
Just because of age, I'm not sure how long that your interests will align, but for now, I think it's the age that brings you and Alex the closest in similarities. Yes. Okay, it's hard to put my finger on Edison's personality. How would you describe him?
It's funny, like I would kind of describe you as like a middle child, even though you're not a middle child. Like my previous answers.
A middle child. You're a middle child.
Not exact middle.
Okay.
And I see myself in you with that. Like you, just like in my previous answer, how you just kind of adapt, you just accept, like, not accepting, but you just like deal with things, you roll with the punches. You have kind of a quiet confidence, like there's not a question of like, oh, will they like me, will I be able to do it, just like kind of like what mommy was saying, like it's like, I'm gonna do this, like no problem, I'm just gonna do it. And that, just like having a can-do attitude, and but still also being able to be an individual, and like I don't really care what people think about me all that much. It seems like that's how you feel, like I'm gonna do me, and I think people appreciate that. Like I think your friends see that in you. It's like I would like to be friends with you, but I'm not necessarily going to change who I am or change what I like to do because of you. Like, but I want us to be friends. I don't know.
It's kind of opposite of what you said on the first question, that you think he'll follow people.
Well, yes. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
All right. What is something that Edison did or has done recently that surprised you?
I don't know. Trying to think. Like when we went rollerblading, you got roller skates at the roller rink. I was like, oh, okay. But then we got you rollerblades for your
Went
birthday.
retro.
Yeah, you went retro there. That's funny. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
I guess I should have answers to these if I am going to ask them. There are times, and I actually can't put my finger on a specific thing, but I have seen you doing things that are more mature. Like you were not always the most mature, but there have been times where I've been like, oh, great job, Edison. like yeah, I can't think of any specific instances.
You do seem aware of what's going on, whereas some of your other, maybe older siblings are a little bit more spacey and can't think how to solve a problem. You're just like, I got this. All right, happy birthday. We love you.
Love you, buddy.
Bye.